The number one reason people file for bankruptcy is medical debt. Regardless of whether you have insurance or you don't have insurance, going to the hospital is expensive for everybody. Most people don't have the savings to overcome a several $1,000 hospital bill that they were not expecting to have. What ends up happening is they either ignore the bill and creditors start calling, or they start trying to pay that bill at the expense of paying for their mortgage or paying for their car insurance or any number of other expenses that they normally would have paid for, but for that accident or that injury or disease that has stopped them from being able to go to work or has put a strain on their finances and their savings. And when these kinds of things happen, whether you get into an accident and you can no longer work, or you get diagnosed with a disease that requires continuous care, things pile up, and things pile up pretty quickly, whether that is because you missed a credit card payment because you paid your doctor instead, or you no longer have a car, so you had to take out a new car loan, and as a result can no longer afford to pay for your credit card or your medical bills that came as a result of the accident, or you lost your job or can no longer work due to the disease or accident that you just had to deal with. Things pile up. It's not just your health that you're worried about. You're now worried about your finances. You're worried about what you're going to do. You're worried about where your next paycheck is going to come from, who's going to pay your bill. You have creditors calling. They are sending you letters. They're calling your cell phone. They're calling your work potentially. And you start getting lawsuits. It becomes overwhelming very quickly, and it is something that a lot of Americans are dealing with today. We're always taught that you have to pay your bills, you have to be on time, you have to do, these are the things that you do to be responsible. But bankruptcy is a way for you to be responsible and yet get some relief. It is something that our government and our court systems have put in place for these exact situations. They understand, and we know from both experience historically and from our own life experiences, that things sometimes don't work out the way that you planned. And for those kinds of situations, they have a way for you to get back on track, for you to be able to work again, for you to be able to pay your bills and move past this event that shouldn't be able to derail your life for years to come.